It feels like half my videos start this way, but the OG and Cape community are changing forever in September, and this I can promise. Yesterday, on May 10th, an article came up on Minecraft.net with some huge news. As of September 19th, 2023, Mojang will no longer be supporting accounts that have not migrated to Microsoft. Not that big of a deal, right? Well, those accounts won't be able to migrate in the future. Ever. This is where the big news comes in. Now, Mojang has since removed any trace of this in the article, but check this out. In the second sentence, it says, all unmigrated accounts will be deleted at a future date. That's right, according to this, any account that does not migrate to Microsoft by that date will be deleted forever. So, what does this all mean? Well, first off, we really can't know for sure if they're actually going to follow through and delete the accounts or not. I coughed this up to two reasons. One being when migration first came out, they had mentioned how they would never delete an account that was paid for. The second thing being that they pulled the same stuff with the veteran capes when they removed any trace of it and then it didn't end up happening. So let's talk about the outcomes of each side, shall we? Let's start with what happens if they really do follow through and end up deleting these accounts. My first and biggest question would be, what happens to any accounts that got locked and never migrated? Are those going to free up? Can someone claim their username Fox now? If this happens, some crazy accounts are going to be brought back to life. Now this leads into my second question, which would be, are there going to be any protected accounts? I don't believe Notch ever migrated. So does this mean that his account will become available? These kind of questions are what give me the doubt that they will actually end up doing this, but later I'll talk about why I feel like they also will follow through. So anyways, what happens if accounts get deleted? Well, first off, RIP to a ton of Cape accounts that never migrated, which means all Cape account prices are going to skyrocket. And the OG column is going to be revived in the sense of there will be thousands of new accounts. But it's also going to be killed in the sense that OGs will plummet in value and rarity. Everyone and their grandma is going to own an OG, and they'll cost a fraction of what they do now. Now, what happens if Mojang doesn't actually delete these accounts? Well, the short answer is an ocean of incredible accounts will be lost forever. Who knows how they'll deal with this, be it just locking all the accounts or something else, since we know that they can never migrate. Anything that does not exist now is gone forever. Now, it seems like the people in COM are counting on the latter, which is resulting in a lot of people quick selling their accounts for cheap, but it's a gamble either way. Now, the reason I mentioned I think they will follow through and end up deleting these accounts is because think about it. Their options are limited. If they just lock all of them, there's a huge database of accounts that are forever in limbo. There's no reason not to free up these dead accounts. Regardless of what happens, two things are for sure. The first one being that OGO hunting will no longer be possible because there's no old accounts. Everything is going to be fresh. And the second thing is this is going to be one of the biggest impact decisions Mojang has ever made to the game. Either your account's value is going to drastically increase, or there's going to be turbos on every single account. Only time will tell. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Game Pass deletions also are not going to be possible. So transfers are going to be even worse than they are now. But anywho, that's all I got for y'all now, so we'll see what the future holds. Peace.